Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video, even though it has been probably like 2 or so months since you last seen me. I promise this wasn't on purpose. Things happened. We moved, I graduated, my computer got like wine spilled all over it, so I had to get a new one. Just a lot of things happened in between the making of the last video that I made and the video I'm currently editing to have out now. So if you're waiting for a second house hunting video, it is coming. It's just taking a little bit longer than I expected. But if you're curious, we did move. We're here now. You're in my kitchen. I haven't quite set up like a studio or anything yet like that, so from now on you're probably gonna be just anywhere in the house that I can find until we find a better spot to be doing these sort of conversations. But regardless, you clicked on this video because of the title, which means that we are finally going to go over games that I recommend for the iPhone and Android app store to play with your long distance relationships or to play with just people that don't have consoles. I got a lot of really good feedback from my other video game videos that said that phone games are usually a lot easier to get a hold of than console games, which duh, makes sense. So stay tuned if you're interested in hearing about the phone games that I recommend that you play while you're long distance. Terraria. The very world is at your fingertips as you fight for survival, fortune, and glory. Delve deep into cavernous expanses, seek out ever greater foes to test your mettle in combat, or construct your own city. In the world of Terraria, the choice is yours. Blending elements of classic action games with the freedom of sandbox-style creativity, Terraria is a unique gaming experience where both the journey and the destination are as unique as the players themselves. Terraria is a cute, side-scrolling multiplayer adventure game filled with action, danger, and even some RPG elements. It's kind of like if Minecraft and Super Mario had a baby. This gem is still one of my all-time favorites, and I own a copy on my Switch, phone, Xbox, and PC. A bit excessive, I know. I recommend playing this game with friends and family too. Terraria is free with the Google Play Pass, or $4.99 on the Google Play and Apple stores. Chess. This one is a classic. While I still don't fully know how to play it, this chess app helps demystify the game for beginners and still offers a fun way for advanced players to interact with their long-distance partners. There are plenty of chess apps on the App Store, so you shouldn't have any issues finding a free version. 8-Ball Pool. This one is actually one of my favorites. With its super simple concept and innovative controls, you could quickly sink hours into both multiplayer and single-player modes. While acceptable on phones, tablets are where this game truly shines. The bigger the screen, the better the chance you have of making a good shot. An interesting feature about this game is that it doesn't take place in real time. This is super important for people in long-distance relationships because you don't have to be on the same schedule to play. Once you finish your turn, your opponent gets a notification to begin their turn. The only negative is having to remind your player to go, but that also means that you can have a more long-term game for more long-term fun. Othello. Othello is to me what chess is to my boyfriend. The perfect mix of strategy and simplicity. The objective of the game is to have the majority of the discs displaying your color when the last playable empty square is filled. It's one of those easy to learn, hard to master type of games. You can find a ton of multiplayer editions of Othello for free on the App Store.
In the beginning, the earth was without form and void.
Civilization 6. Originally created by legendary designer Sid Meier, Civilization is a turn-based strategy game in which you attempt to build an empire to stand the test of time. Become ruler of the world by establishing and leading a civilization from the Stone Age to the Information Age. Wage war, conduct diplomacy, advance your culture, and go head-to-head with history's greatest leaders as you attempt to build the greatest civilization the world has ever known. Civilization 6 offers new ways to engage with your world. Cities now physically expand across the map, active research in technology and culture unlocks new potential, and competing leaders will pursue their own agendas based on their historical traits as you race for one of the 5 ways to achieve victory in the game. You guessed it, this one is one of my favorites too. Civ is a masterpiece. I don't play chess, but Civ is chess times 10. Since it's on its 3rd iteration, I've been a fan of this series and I absolutely recommend it to anyone who enjoys strategy games. You can also get Civilization on PC, Xbox, and Switch. Civilization 6 is $9.99 on the App Store, but offers 60 turns for free as a trial. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is an open-ended country life RPG. You've inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley. Armed with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. Can you learn to live off the land and turn these overgrown fields into a thriving home? With some dedication, you might be the one to restore Stardew Valley to greatness. This game is adorable and can be played with up to 4 players on the same farm. As far as I know, it isn't crossplay, so your phone version won't play with an Xbox version. It is available on a ton of platforms though, and it starts at $5.99 on the App Store. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys staying tuned. I will be a little more active, hopefully, now that I'm a little more settled in. We're working on getting you guys a house tour once we've actually completely moved in. But I really appreciate all of your support and continued encouragement. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.